Glad you could join me again. Today, we are talking about a movie that literally leaves you breathless. Whiplash. We're talking about blood on the drumsticks, chairs thrown at heads, and the most terrifying mentor in movie history, Terence Fletcher. We are going to recap the main parts of this masterpiece and explain that legendary final scene. Make sure you're subscribed because things are about to get loud. Let's get started. The story follows Andrew Neiman, a 19-year-old jazz drummer at Schaefer Conservatory, the best music school in the country. Andrew doesn't want to be good, he wants to be one of the greats, like Charlie Parker or Buddy Rich. But to get there, he has to survive Terence Fletcher, the most terrifying conductor in cinema history. The movie starts in a dark, lonely hallway. Andrew is practicing alone when Fletcher walks in. Fletcher listens for a moment, messes with Andrew's head, and walks out without saying a word. It's the perfect setup for the psychological war that follows. Soon after, Andrew is promoted to the elite studio band. He thinks he's made it to the top, but his first rehearsal is a total nightmare. Fletcher starts out almost fatherly, but it's a trap. Andrew misses the tempo by a fraction of a second, and Fletcher snaps. He hurls a chair at Andrew's head and starts slapping him in the face in front of the whole band, screaming, "Are you rushing or are you dragging?"
This 2, 3, 4.
Rushing or dragging?
Rushing.
So you do know the difference!
This is the moment Andrew and the audience realize that at this school, perfection is the only way to survive. From here, the movie turns into a psychological thriller. Andrew becomes obsessed. He breaks up with his girlfriend because he views her as a distraction. He practices until his hands literally bleed, dipping them into pitchers of ice water just to numb the pain so he can keep drumming. Fletcher's philosophy is simple. He believes the two most harmful words in the English language are "good job." He pushes his students to their breaking point because he's looking for the next legend. We see Andrew's mental state begin to crumble as he competes with other drummers. He's losing his humanity, but his drumming, it's getting faster and sharper. Everything comes to a head at a major jazz competition. Andrew is late because his bus broke down. In a panic, he rents a car but leaves his drumsticks at the rental office. He races back, grabs the sticks, and on his way back to the theater, his car is broadsided by a massive truck. Most people would call an ambulance. Andrew, he crawls out of the wreckage, covered in blood, and runs onto the stage. He tries to play, but his body gives out. He attacks Fletcher on stage in front of the entire audience. This results in Andrew being expelled and Fletcher being fired after Andrew testifies against his abusive methods. For a moment, it looks like the dream is finally dead. Months later, Andrew sees Fletcher playing piano in a dark jazz club. They have a drink and a conversation that explains the entire film. Fletcher doesn't apologize for his abuse. He says he was trying to push people beyond what's expected so they could become legends. He invites Andrew to drum for his band at the JVC Jazz Festival. Andrew thinks it's a peace offering, a chance at redemption. He gets on stage, the lights go up, and Fletcher whispers the most chilling line in the movie. "I know it was you." Then Fletcher starts a song Andrew doesn't know. He has no sheet music. It's a public execution of Andrew's career. Fletcher wants to humiliate him in front of the most important people in jazz, but Andrew doesn't leave. He walks back to the drums and starts his own song, Caravan. He takes control of the entire band. He leads them into a drum solo that is absolutely breathtaking. As Andrew plays, we see the transition. He stops being a student and becomes a master. Fletcher realizes it too. The hatred in Fletcher's eyes turns into a dark, twisted respect. The movie ends on a close-up of Andrew's eyes and a final explosive smash of the cymbals. They didn't just play music, they created a monster. What do you think? Was Fletcher a hero for creating a legend or a villain for destroying a human soul? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next breakdown.